Some time ago I met a Vietnamese artist here in Denmark. After a nice talk, he brought me to visit his studio. It was just amazing. Thousands of scratches on the table, papers and drawings all over the walls, thousands of colors on the ground. I was literally surrounded by his art. Then he wanted to see our studio. The black box. Tidy, empty, black. You know what? For a moment I felt ashamed to show our studio. I mean, his studio was so vibrant, you could breathe his art everywhere, and his art was there, bam, ready to be shown. You could like it or not, but still, his art was there, ready to show who the artist was. On the opposite side, what can an empty, tidy and black room say about our art, about theater? Furthermore, black is not the happiest color on earth. Almost everybody associates it with death. I mean, I understand why many people are not anymore interested in theater. Would you be interested in something invisible, intangible and black as death? My god, it looks really scary. It can be frustrating sometimes, but theater is an ephemeral art. It is strictly connected to the here and now. And when a theater show ends, it disappears in the void, to remain in the audience's and the actors' memories as an echo. It looks just incredible that a few hours ago there was the Elsinore castles, ghosts and murders, and now there's only an empty space. My god, so what to do in order to avoid depression? Just think that that empty space is now ready to host another theater world. And this is exactly the point. In theater, the color black, the emptiness and the silence does not mean the end, but the beginning. As everything, a creative process, an idea, starts from the void. A very famous French pedagogue called Jacques Lecoq used an interesting metaphor to describe this process. The white page. He taught theater to students from all over the world, and most of them had already met other theater practices which gave them rules and opinions about theater practice. The first thing Lecoq used to do with his students was making them putting all the rules they learned before aside in order to start from ground zero. He used the term parcel forms to describe all those practices that could create prejudice and limit their openness to new forms of theater. He believed that this process was helpful in order to make his students to become like a white page, empty but receptive to external inputs. He used to say, a white page ready to be written in the future dramas. If you think about it, it's logical. It would be very difficult to be creative in front of Picasso's Guernica. The art piece is already there, but in front of a white page, you are able to draw your own path. Every time I have the possibility, I love watching scenographers and technicians putting on the sceneries and the lights after a show's end, and then admire the emptiness and the silence that reign in the theater. And then I love to wonder which new, unexpected and fascinating word will arise from that emptiness.